Hello, and welcome to an introduction to Efficient Tax and Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer, the best and most common sense taxable wealth management tool available on the market today. We help you become as smart as you can be about deciding what taxable securities to sell and when, at either the individual security level or across an entire portfolio, making it easy for institutions to execute a discipline consistently throughout an organization in a very scalable fashion. It lets you ask as many what-if questions as you need in order to make informed decisions about selling for reasons of valuation, dealing intelligently with concentrated positions, or just to raise cash. We aren't rendering investment advice, but rather we are empowering you with best practices tools to help you consistently make good decisions about selling, and it's easy to use with just a little training. My name is David Gottstein, the founder, inventor, and chief executive officer of Efficient Tax LLC. I am also president of Dynamic Capital Management, the parent company of Efficient Tax. I invented Efficient Tax in order to become more tax-sensitive smart about the taxable portfolios I was managing, and now I bring that same technology to you. It is our hope today to convince you that you should have as your taxable investing goal to maximize your after-tax wealth rather than that of just minimizing taxes, and to show you how you can do just that by embracing efficient tax. Successful investing has a lot to do with keeping your assets working the hardest for you on a risk versus reward basis all year long, considerate of your goals. But you shouldn't ignore the significant tax costs of the reward side of the taxable investing equation, or the fact that in the end it is only after-tax money that you can spend, invest, or give away. That is why Efficient Tax's patented process always calculates its results in after-tax dollars. Most people spend the vast majority of their investment decision-making process determining what and when to buy, but they don't have a good way to evaluate when to sell. Efficient Tax is a fundamental sell discipline, guiding investors when to realize gains and losses in the most rational fashion, leading to higher long-term after-tax wealth accumulation. Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer applies that sell discipline over entire portfolios, making it easy for the user to determine the best combination of tax lots to sell when trying to raise cash in a manner that minimizes taxes, but not at the expense of future after-tax returns. Taxes, in effect, represent a form of transaction cost that must be overcome in order to justify selling something. You might refinance your home in order to get a 1 to 2% drop in your interest rate, but not for 0.1%, in large part because of the closing transaction costs. For taxable investing, the question becomes, how much extra return must one achieve from a reinvestment in order to more than make up for the tax liability associated with selling a taxable asset? In order to maximize after-tax wealth, you have to live in the after-tax world, and therefore use after-tax metrics in order to measure success. That includes calculating after-tax returns. And in order to do that, you need not only cost basis, but sell price as well. However, we aren't looking in the past, but rather looking into the future for decision-making purposes. That is why one must embrace price targeting in order to gain a full picture of the tax-selling economics necessary for good decision-making. Once you do, you can see the impacts of taxes with a whole new clarity. As the ultimate decision-maker, you have to take responsibility for any forecast or expectation inputs. Fortunately, though, to make it easy to start, and as a guide, we incorporate two sets of independent 3 to 5 year price targets as important system drivers. One from America's leading and most respected independent equity research house, Value Line, the other from our own parent company, Dynamic Capital Management, itself a manager of taxable portfolios. Our patented approach is predicated on the idea that focusing on long-term after-tax wealth generation is the proper and most important goal in terms of generating future spendable wealth. It's keeping your eye on the ball in terms of what is ultimately most important to investors. This as an advancement to a discipline that instead just focuses on minimizing taxes in any one year, regardless of the future opportunity lost. Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer is like radar in an airplane. It doesn't fly the plane, but the picture it paints is much better than not having one. In the end, we can only hope to get out approximately at the right time and price. Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer helps you do that, helping you know when to sell on an ongoing basis, what it might be costing you to hold on to a concentrated position, or what to sell when you are just wanting to raise cash. Well, there you have it, the basic concepts and principles surrounding Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer. We hope we have added to your taxable investing perspective and you have chosen to embrace efficient tax. If so, we invite you to review our other education videos available at www.efficienttax.com for more complete details on how to actually use Efficient Tax Portfolio Optimizer. Or call us at 800-280-3962 for more information and to get started. Thanks for watching and good luck with your investing.